Good afternoon, friends and followers. Kathy's back in the kitchen with another snag in her day. What I've done so far, I'm making you a caramel topped brownie today. It's quick, it's easy, and you will be the hit of any party or picnic you take it to. I have sprayed my baking dish with nonstick spray. I have used a milk chocolate brownie mix. You can use dark chocolate, whatever brownie mix. Just be sure you follow the directions on the back for making brownies with that box. And this one called for a 1/4 cup of water, 2/3 cup of oil, 2 eggs. And I have mixed that up. My KitchenAid, you can mix it by hand, you can mix it with an electric mixer, and all is good. This is just a little faster for me, I think, and which makes it a little better for you. And now all we do is pour this in our pan. I like to kind of spread it around the pan instead of in one big glob, because brownie mixes are very dense. There we go. I like to get all the goodies out I can. I mean, come on, it's chocolate, it's brownies. What's not to like, right? Okay. Okay, very good. Then what I do is I just take the back of my spatula here. Get the brownie ready. And not much on here. We'll just get it off anyway. This is such a yummy, excellent dessert to carry in on any dinner or anything else you do. And then according to the directions, we bake it 28 to 31 minutes. So I'm going to set my oven at 25 minutes and give it a check. It's always smart to set your oven for less time in case your oven runs hot. If your oven runs cool, it's not a problem to keep adding a little bit more time on if you need it. I tend to think mine runs just a tiny bit hot. So we're going to check it. Oops, somebody put pans in my oven. It's okay, I'm going to be using that later today. I've got a friend of mine, Wendy, if you're watching this, that wants 100 pieces of my garlic toast. And that recipe is posted under Kat's Cooking Corner and under Kat's Cooking, or Kitchen, Kat's Cooking Kitchen. I have another website on another form. That is why you keep hearing me call it a corner. It's Kat's Cooking Kitchen, and it's on YouTube, and it is on Facebook. So you can find me there just by typing in Kat's Cooking Kitchen. And that's Cat with a K, apostrophe S, Cooking Kitchen. You can find that garlic toast recipe on there. And so she wants 100 pieces of the garlic toast, and I'm going to be doing that after this. But since I've already done a video of the toast recipe, I won't be doing that. Now, this will bake, like I said, for 25 minutes. I'm going to make it 23 now, since I've been yapping. And we'll check it in 23 minutes. And when it's done, we'll set it out. And then we are going to add, oh, I forgot the stick of butter. Into a saucepan, we're going to add a stick of butter. And we're going to add in a bag of Hershey's peanut butter chips. And when that's all melted, together, when we got our chips all melted, the butter's all melted, we're going to add a can of sweetened condensed milk. Any brand you want. It's a 14 ounce. Yes, 14 ounce can of this. We're going to mix that all together, get it good and warm. Then we're going to pour it over our warm brownies and let it set. It's so very good. And I give them away as fast as I make them because we'd eat them. So the most I do is I give a taste test to it. If it all seems right, if all things go well, which I know this one will. I don't have to taste test this recipe. I've made it several times. It's one of my favorites to take someplace because it's something you don't usually see. Maybe this cooking page will change that. More and more people will make it. This is simple. It's easy. And I'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. So I'll be back in a second when the brownies are done. See you soon. Hi everybody. Our 25 minutes is up. Let's check on our brownies. Seems like it might be done, unless it's in the very middle. It is clean. That is good. So, for the next step, we'll get started. And turn our garbage bowl and get our butter on. Medium low. Let it just start to melt a little bit here. I should have had it melted. I wasn't thinking. I'll cut it into pieces. That way it'll melt faster. And we can get on with what we're doing. My husband David and I, we have been married right now 48 years. And in October that switches over to 49. So what I've been doing lately is trying to do a 50th wedding anniversary trip. We don't go on trips much. I'd never been to Florida until I was in my 40s, and that's because my parents moved down there. So that's how we ended up going to Florida several times. I've only been out of the U.S. once, and that was to go over the border into Canada to a Shakespearean festival, and it was called Shakespeare on the Avon in Avon, Stratford, Ontario. Was a lot of fun. I like Shakespeare. I like that kind of stuff. So it was a really fun trip. And enjoyed ourselves a lot. I met my husband when I was 17. Married him when I was 18. Had the first of 3 sons when I was 19. And then we held off. I guess we just couldn't make up our minds. And we had 2 more boys when I was 27 and 28. It sounds funny, but it worked out so well for us. They're all grown, all on their own. So it's just Dave and I now, and we've talked about things, and I told him I'd really like to take a vacation one day where we just go sit on a beach somewhere for a week. I don't care. I don't care about running myself ragged to see the sights. I mean, I want to see some sights, but I'm not going to have something booked every day. I'd like to sit on the beach, read a book, and try not to fall asleep. I don't know, people. The older I get, the harder it is to stay awake when I start reading. It's sad. But I think that would be so much fun. We have friends over on Wahoo who promised to take us around, show us some sights, which would be excellent, which includes a luau. Who doesn't want to go to a luau when they're in Hawaii? I mean, really. So I started researching that because you can't, if I wait till next year, chances are everything will be rented because it's just that busy over there. And I've been pricing a couple of them, and they're no more to stay there a week than it is to stay down on the Panhandle. It's actually a little less in this one condo I was looking at, and it was oceanfront. I was so impressed. Now, granted, it's going to cost a lot more to get to Hawaii than it will to get to Panama, to the Panhandle of Florida. But, okay. Now we've got our chocolate chips and our butter completely melded together. I guess I can't see it because I don't want to. Super easy, super quick. You see how fast that went? And I didn't even have the butter pre-melted. Now we're going to add our can of sweetened condensed milk, 14-ounce can. Oh, I didn't tell you I'll tell you how many. It's not like they come in a lot of different size bags, but it was 1 stick of butter, 1 14-ounce can, sweetened condensed milk. And the Reese's Pieces, I think, are 10-ounce bag. Reese's peanut butter chips, not pieces. Those would be the candy-coated ones. So, now we got this good and warm. We can shut our heat off. And people, that's about all there is to it. Got my pan out to get my garlic toast going. You can see let's see here. Those are the 2 pans of dried sliced French bread that I'll be using to make the garlic toast. And there is way over 100 slices there, so about half of it will go to my friend. The other half will be shared with friends and family that would like it. Of course, I can't give it all away because hubby would be terribly upset with me because he's already eating some I have. Now you just pour this all over your brownies. This little thing's handy. It's one of my new spoonulas, a little baby spoonula. Just reached in the drawer and that's what I happened to grab, and that'll work to clean out my can of sweetened condensed milk. And then you'll see some of the butter showing. It's not really a problem. I just kind of go back and forth. Anything that didn't seem to get stirred in. Okay, this won't be ready for quite some time. If you're a follower, you will see it because I'll show it on the front end of another video. Probably the next video I make will be tomorrow, and it will be pecan bars, and you really do want to see that one. Share this video with people. Share the Cat's Cooking Kitchen information with people. Get people watching, not because I need people watching me. I just want to help people. I want to help them see how easy you can throw things together. I do once in a while. I still cook a big meal, but I don't cook like that anymore. No need to. We're not feeding kids. We used to be foster parents. At one time, there were 10 to 12 of us in our house. Between our 3, I had 4, 5, 6 at one time foster children. They usually didn't have them that many at one time for very long. Some of them were intermediate. Some of them we do what is called respite with each other. And I would take foster kids from another family, and I would watch them while they were gone or on vacation. And then they would do the same for me if we wanted to go. But we tried to take and include the foster kids in our trips when possible. But sometimes you can't take them everywhere with you, especially when you go out of state. Not without family permission. And some families, they won't agree. So here we go. We're all done. Let's see if you can get a good look at it. I think you can see that. Oh, I'm telling you, you won't be sorry you make this. If you like chocolate or caramel, even just a little bit, you're going to love this dessert. Keep the happiness and joy in your life. Don't let things get you down too far. It's always darkest before the dawn, people, and the light will come back. Don't let yourself be down for too long. Okay? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.